Welcome back. We are continuing through element 26 of your life book, which is Ultra Health, Living Longer Full Out. We're going to be looking at pages 522 to 525, which is all about the brain health. So in this section, Dr. A gives us a list of herbs and spices that are especially useful in helping the brain replenish its neurotransmitters. Well, that's pretty helpful, right? Things like turmeric and basil, lemon balm, black pepper, sage, mint, salvia, and lemon rosemary. They're all the things that he called out. He continued to give us some examples of foods that are better for the blood flow to the brain, as well as some different supplements. Okay, so we've talked about many of these in previous elements, so I'm going to let you go back to refresh your memory. He does remind us, and I'm going to call this out, to please check with your healthcare provider before beginning any supplement protocol. All right, there's your warning, public service announcement. So once you have settled into your Ultra Health program, we want you to track your progress closely, especially for the first year. Dr. A suggests visiting your healthcare provider quarterly to make sure that your body is responding properly. Your healthcare provider will be very interested in your progress because you're actually representing a new type of patient who's potentially your health parameters are going to be completely outstanding. So Dr. A goes on to give a couple different things that's probably going to happen. All right. That you'll probably be coming off most or all of your medications if you're in this ultra health category, that your lab results will be far to the left, which is the low normal of the reporting range. Your lipid profile may fall into that 50 to 70 range for the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. And your fasting blood sugar may drop into the low 70s. Okay. My guess is your doctor's going to be pretty happy with you. All right. We mentioned three critical parameters to really, together, these things define the ultra health state. One is having your HSCRP. That's the mechanism, it's a blood test that determines your inflammation. So to be in ultra health, it's 0.5. It's having that BMI, right? Under 25 is normal, but ultra health between 21 and 24.9. And then Dr. A talks about the body fat composition for males being under 12, females between that range of 17 to 22. Dr. A goes on to talk a little more about the calorie restriction here. He mentions that, we used calorie restriction to help get to a healthy weight. Then as we got there, we know our body became better able to move. And we found this balance between energy in and energy out, right? That's when we calculated our total energy expenditure. We matched it with our activity, right? But now as we go on through the habits of longevity, he says that, earlier I mentioned that he recommends 85% of your total TEE. He says, the final verdict on the calorie restriction as a longevity enhancer, the final verdict isn't in. Nor do we know the absolute optimal intake in order to slow down the aging process. But he said what we do know is that dietary restriction, when accompanied by a balanced, nutrient-dense diet, should provide the same benefits of disease reduction and metabolic adaptation in humans as it does in the animal studies. So there's a lot of animal studies that have happened and they have fantastic results. And that's where he's gathering this. And he said, you know what? Even if it turns out that dietary restrictions don't extend mankind's maximum lifespan, its ability to help us spend more time in a healthier state is enough to be excited about. Right? So that's where we're going to end it today. So thank you for joining me. We are almost finished element 26 of the life book. Please come back, join me tomorrow. I am so excited to just wrap up this past 6.5 months that we have been working together. So please feel free, like, comment, share the post, hop on over to the YouTube channel called Healthy and Vibrant, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.